Hey friends, it's Sarah from Ruffles and Rain Boots. Let's make a cute ghost decoration for Halloween. So I'm just going to drag in the SVGs here. You can see I've made one with a couple of ghosts and a base. If this is your first time here or you're new to the lasers, you can go to your YouTube playback speed and choose anything above the word normal to slow this down so that you can follow along. If you are not new to lasers, leave it as quick as it is and just pause it when you have a chance. Now inside of XCS, you're just going to create whatever canvases you want. I'm calling this original so that this is now my file for this product. I bring in the backer piece and then I set things up for a working file. So this is basically what I'm actually going to be working with. So I'm going to choose basswood and preload some settings in there using the Easy Set library. I am going to identify the two engraving pieces that I have. I'm going to group those together, make sure they're set to engrave, and then I'm just going to split apart everything to make sure no overlap. And I'm going to set all of that to cut. Where our file is technically ready, I'm just going to put it together based on a piece of wood that I already have that's already masked. So as you can see here, these are my settings, pretty standard for the xtool M1 Ultra. I'm using the 10 watt, but if you're new to this laser or thinking about this laser, the Easy Set Materials library makes it a little better for beginners. So I have a very warped board here. I'm just going to put my crosshair over the board and auto measure. What will happen is the laser head will descend, automatically input that measurement for me, so no messy rulers or anything like that. Now it's time to tell the laser where we are going to want it to work, and this is, I'm going to put my crosshair in the upper left, press the button, and put my crosshair at the end of my material on the bottom right. That will give me this nice little square inside the software. It makes a nice little square with just two presses of the button. We hit end marking and done. Technically we're ready to go after we move it into place, but I want to make a little note up here to the right. I am using the Safety Pro air purifier. Now this thing is robust and I highly recommend it if you're in an apartment, a condo, or anywhere else where you want to really focus on your air quality. So we have our time, I hit start. Now on the machine, I have to go and hit start, and this is what happens in the software. You can see it processing. Inside of the machine, you can see it's doing its engraving right through the masking before it moves on to cutting. I get a lot of questions on this machine. A lot of crafters ask me about it. I recommend this machine wholeheartedly. If you can get the 20 watt, I would recommend that as well. So once this is all done, I let the air purifier pull out any of that exhaust, and then I set my material up for the exact same thing on a different board. So here you can see I'm just going to be doing the backing, so I'm going to remove this over here. I don't want the actual stand. I'm just going to be doing the backing and the frame. So I'm going to measure and mark my material again, load it, all of that stuff that we just repeated, and let the machine work. This is a walnut plywood frame and a basswood backer. All right, so once that's all done, I do recommend you just give everything a wipe down before you start sealing or painting anything. I had this masking on my piece of warped wood. You don't have to use it. Now this file that I am selling, this is in my shop. This comes with a whole lot of options for you to build whatever you want. You can see a couple versions here. I recommend sealing everything first. I'm just using a little roller because I'm a lazy painter. And here they are after painted and sealed, just put together with a little wood glue. If you have any questions about this, leave them down below. As always, I'll put the file link down below as well. Thanks for watching. Follow for more.